let's go.
All right. TikToks.
We're on TikTok.
Yeah, that's right. That's perfect. Get in there. I'll make sure that all the cameras are sorted. We should be.
Let me sit over here.
We should be good. Everywhere.
There you go.
What are we watching TikTok comments on? I don't have a phone.
I got you.
I can read the Facebook one.
Uh-oh, Dave Sims is already starting it up. Fly, Eagles, fly, he says.
Yes, sir.
Man, what y'all doing for the Super Bowl? Anybody out and about? At your own house? What y'all doing?
Sit right there.
What's up, Casey?
Victor, say hi to all the people.
Hello, everybody. This is crazy, okay?
It is super crazy.
is-
I'm out on TikTok. All you can see is my.
Okay.
Lisa says she is at the comfort of her own home. What's up, Austin?
You were in frame when I set this up the first time.
Probably had something to do with the live format.
I think that's somebody who clicked you live.
There you go. We're good there. Well, I'm going to tell you, if y'all have not started eating supper or have kind of supper lined up, y'all are probably fixing to get a little jealous. I'm not going to lie. I've looked at those wings cooking for about as long as I can look at them, and they look awesome.
Josh is over here in the smoked sausage now.
He said this was Connecticut, wasn't it?
That's Kaneka, and then he's bringing in some tenderloin as well.
You got
Alrighty.
smoked cream cheese.
We got 26,
Hey, Aunt
27.
Sheree. She's at home.
We need to,
You got
people need to share this. Come on, people.
Honey Bun just joined. There's Benji.
Honey Bun.
Benji's on the TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do here in just a minute. They're finishing up the barbecue out there. They're going to bring that in. We're going to take a look at that. And then Gareth is going to share a couple of stories, barbecue stories with us. And then we're going to take to the comments
My
and
favorite
see
part.
what's going on.
Lee
You want
Jones
me to
says
take
that
everyone?
they
got
need
you.
the
Oh,
address.
Oh, everybody know Leah Smith is in the house.
No,
Right, Leah.
she's back.
She's back.
It's been too long.
You know what she's been? You know why she wasn't here last time? She was looking for her dog.
Oh no! Did you find your dog, Leah?
She did find her
Good.
dog.
Good. All right. All right.
I'm thankful for that. Look, I done got what is on my britches?
I don't know. It's on the other one. It's on that right there.
This one.
I don't know.
Who knows what that is? A little grease, maybe. These are working pants anyway. Y'all just don't look at them.
It never stops for Shane.
right.
Unfortunately, it's always working.
Well, let's do a little test. We've got a Fly Eagles fly to another Eagles. Anybody on the YouTube, which is what I have the comments for, anybody pulling for the Chiefs on the YouTube?
Nope.
I don't know. We're no biggest fan. Look at Josh.
Josh Allen should have been there. We can get on some Super Bowl talk. I watched the.
I bet we got a Philadelphia Eagles fan here. He said good evening from Boston, Massachusetts.
Ooh, yeah, no, not a big Missouri fan from all the way.
I guarantee he's not a Kansas City
No.
fan. that was Benji.
Yeah, some AFC Championship was a nightmare. So it's I know not everybody gets into that, especially on this couch, but I watched it. It was pretty upsetting.
Y'all can see asked if we got church tonight. Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Our Sunday night service was. We don't have Sunday night service.
We don't. Don't
hadn't had it
don't
for a
think that
while.
we paused it
Yeah, that's
for
right.
Super Bowl Sunday. There's a lot of churches that do that.
Yeah.
Not our church.
We're welcome. We would be welcome that, but we just
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Churches chose not to do that for right now. Lee Jones says he's got $7,000 on the Eagles.
That is crazy.
Is that true?
I hope that was
You think it's
Monopoly
true?
money. I don't know. That's just what
I
the man
guarantee
says.
it's true. I guarantee it's true. I work with some of these folks.
7
Thousand.
large.
7 stacks.
4284.
Wow.
If you're so
Is
inclined.
in the house podcast. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for showing up.
That's
I
right.
can't believe it, how
Casey's gonna have to dip and go to
Brentland's
church.
right. Let's-
Good evening,
let's see what
go
we got.
Eagles. I think we're
think
kind
I
of
do that.
indifferent on YouTube, which is maybe why they're watching us as the pregame. All right, look at this. So tell us, come here, Gareth. Introduce yourself. You need to come around here so you can introduce yourself real quick. Hold on, man. Let me give you a microphone.
Andrew Conway says as long as he tithes, he's fine. There you go. Get him a stand.
Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Gareth Price with Brothers Q Barbecue Supply out of Oniana, Alabama. We have cooked Prairie Fresh pork, which is the best pork made in the United States.
There you go.
We've done pork loins. We've cooked them in a little less than 2 hours, start to finish. We used a State Princess barbecue seasonings, which is bold and beefy and sweet rapture. And we put Blues Hog Raspberry Chipotle barbecue sauce on these. Once we hit a temp of like 145, we threw them in some foil, covered them in sauce, hit them with some more seasoning, and then ran them up to about 165 degrees. Let them rest, sliced them. They're ready to eat, and they will eat because we have been out there sampling.
So we didn't get first.
Hey, every good cook tastes.
Oh, Philip's making me so nervous. If you dump that in the floor, I'm eating it off the floor. Yep, that one right there. Now that's your Facebook and YouTube. Oh, there's a delay.
coming up.
It is coming.
Oh, we got good captions on Facebook.
There you go.
Here it is.
Oh,
All
that's
right,
perfect.
Facebook's getting a view of
Look
the
at
tenderloin.
that.
Oh, don't dump out them crackers.
Yeah. Sample a little bit of that. Man, that's top notch.
If you're
Go over there, show TikTok
If you
too.
want to make a sandwich, we
Then
put
bring
the
it back this
crackers
way.
in there so you can make.
Oh
it.
yeah, we're gonna do that for sure, Gareth. I don't let an opportunity miss me. You know this stuff's good. The crazy names they come up with these rubs.
I got one and got two.
There you go. Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Let me see.
Let me see. It's
You're supposed to get some
There we go,
ASMR
making
in
a
there.
sandwich.
Involuntarily.
Lisa Smith said, your buddy over there needs his own shirt that said, "This is crazy."
Crazy.
That's
This is
good.
crazy. Hats coming soon. Why are you
would've
holding? Philip doesn't want to be on the ASMR train.
You know what?
There might
He can't do it. He can't like
I don't.
We're gonna rehash out the smack. in front
Oh
of
yes.
you.
I'm gonna cut that out of this stream and I'm gonna send it to Philip. Philip's gonna get a compilation of just chewing in this stream, and it's gonna be awesome. In your sleep.
We're gonna put some wings on and pull a few wings off. And
Real quick before you go, tell everybody. So you guys are on. You guys are on YouTube.
Talking to that microphone.
Yeah, I guess I could talk on the microphone. You guys are on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and then tell everybody what is your handle there so they can come look at you.
all right, so on TikTok, Facebook, we're Brothers Q Barbecue Supply. YouTube, same thing, Brothers Q, the letter Q, Barbecue BBQ Supply. And then we got some people helping us, Norala Barbecue Team.
Nora, say hello.
How y'all doing? Norala Barbecue Team from Trinity, Alabama.
NORALA.
Yep.
Norala Barbecue.
And then we got one other guy helping us, Rolling Smoke Barbecue. He's out of Etowah, Alabama. He's out. He's outside. Got him
We're gonna
doing
let him
the.
come in if he brings some wings.
He can bring wings in. That's what
There we
we'll
go.
do.
So that's where y'all are headed. Y'all gonna get the wings.
That's
what
right.
we're looking at next.
Yes, sir. Wings will be next.
We
So
cannot wait.
see y'all in a few.
See you in a minute.
Oh man.
This is
Let,
gonna be good.
let me tell you, these guys are
here in Ohio. The stories and the good word. Where's Mr. Robin? Mr. Robin is probably getting ready to go to church over in Mississippi. Shout out from Kentucky. Hello, Kentucky. Charlie Howell cooked chicken, burgers, hot dogs. Also, fine lineup for Super Bowl. Como is at the LSU game.
Oh, that's a good one.
Basketball?
LSU's playing on Sunday?
I saw who. Is it Arkansas they're playing now?
I'm not sure.
I thought Alabama and Arkansas played last night.
Yeah.
Sound back. So we just got sound back on YouTube.
We should be.
There
Yeah,
it
we
is.
good, we good,
Tabitha
we good.
Watson, we're good now, huh?
Hey, man.
What happens when we lose sound?
I'm not sure. I've still got to figure that out. But to be honest with you, in front of God and everybody, we don't do this often enough that I can ever hunt it down.
I got you.
So, yeah. I'm always honest.
Yeah,
that's
try to
the,
tell
that's
us the
the part. There it is. Tabitha, I got you taken care of. Don't worry. Don't sweat it. But no, it's something to do with the device that it like unselects it. So I just go in there and I select a different device and select this one back and it works again. So that kind of thing. No, I understand. I understand. It would me too.
Let's see if that works. Am I back?
I think so. I think I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
How many wing fans we
Trying
got?
to cover up the stain right
Yeah.
there? Oh,
So
shame.
I'm monitoring the YouTube comments. I want to know how many of my folks over here on YouTube like a good wing.
Now then, I'm comfortable. Oh no, I lost TikTok.
I cannot wait. The smoke, the smell from all the smoke, because they've got, what is it, 4 smokers out there going right now?
it's
I mean, rolling. The moment that I drove up, which was, what, 2.5 hours ago, it was already killer. I mean, that charcoal, they've got some special type of charcoal that it's just, even this, it's a different smell.
No
It's
lighter
phenomenal.
fluid.
Hey, there's
No lighter fluid.
There's Matrix. He said, I seen one of y'all in Dodge City getting breakfast a couple weeks ago. That was me.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Here I am racking my brains like, when was the last time I was
No, that
Dodge
was
City?
definitely me.
Good.
I definitely saw that guy.
Did he stop and talk to you?
He did, yeah.
Good.
They all spoke, so I was
Good.
glad to see them. It was a fine breakfast, too.
Do y'all like that? Y'all like for folks to stop you and go, hey, you're that podcast guy.
Yeah, I especially like when they say, hey, where's the funny guy at? So,
Which one's the funny guy?
that's Rob.
Okay. The guy that don't blink, right? Hey, okay, so while we're waiting on wings, I happened to think about this week, and I gave y'all no heads up that I was going to ask this. But, you know, we watch all these stories, and I'm kind of a viewer as well, so I just happen to be on this side every once in a while. The amount of stories that you guys have rival probably more stories that you have than your guests have, right? So my question is, you know, how do you keep track of the ones you can tell and the ones you can't tell? And also, how many stories do you have that are locked up that can't be told until somebody passes on?
Let's take this one at a time, and Shane will lead.
We do have lots of stories that we cannot tell. But the reason for that, and if anybody ever wonders why Philip and I stay quiet from time to time, is because we understand nobody really cares about what Philip and I have to say. They really are there to hear what our guests have to say.
Yeah.
So we've kind of come to terms with that.
Okay.
We're just hosting the storytellers.
Sure,
right?
sure.
So we understand that. But along the lines of how many do we have locked up? Bukus.
Yeah.
Like I have a treasure trove. Philip has a treasure trove of stories we could tell, but you can't because there are people that it may affect him, and
Yeah.
well, not negatively, just
They
just
might
may not
care.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah. About the same? You disagree with that at all?
What was the first question?
The first question is, how many stories do you have back there? Because it's obvious. I mean, you guys, how hard, I don't know if anybody at home has ever tried it. How hard is it to go, all right, we're going to do our 60-second story, come up with a real story that's happened to you about this, and you guys never hesitate. Sometimes Philip's going, ooh, I've already got it. Can I go first?
That's
Right?
because we practice it.
That's
though.
crazy. Because, I mean, good point. Last time we did a live for that announcement, we sat on this couch and Victor and I going, I don't know, right? But you
Yeah.
how many stories are back there?
That's how my mind thinks, I believe, is probably if I have an advantage in that, I try to think of a story to tell a lesson. That's just the kind of the way that I think about it. But to answer your question about the first time is the other night I was thinking about lessons that I have learned, and I wrote down 8 stories that I never thought about.
Wow.
And it took me probably about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just thinking about some of the most significant things that I've learned and I've applied in my life. And when did those significant lessons come? And they were I got one from Gatlinburg on the ski slopes all the way to the most mundane in the kitchen, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm convinced that all of us have stories and a ton of them. It's just a matter of finding the key that'll unlock that door to get you back in there.
That's a very wise way to think about that. All right, so the last question in the barrage that I hit you with, how many stories are locked away that you can't tell until somebody passes on?
It's really not. They're all about me and the horrible decisions that I made.
That's a good look into his psyche right there.
For a lot happened over 6 years. A lot of bad. I made there's a trail of tears of bad decisions that I made for about 6 straight years. The challenge with those is, it's like I preached about this morning in Ephesians 5:1-7. It talks about your language and your speech and what you're supposed to talk about and what you're not supposed to talk about as the new self. I just struggle because I know those stories are quote unquote, and I'm not saying that they're good because of the decision I made. They're just interesting and they're
Relatable.
colorful and all those things. I cannot figure out a way to tell them without glorifying my flesh and talking about a different life that I was living during that time. And so I don't want to cause anybody to stumble seriously. That's kind of don't cause you to stumble is turned into a little bit of a saying, but truly not wanting people to stumble. So I refrain from.
No, I get that. I think the way that you think about it, I give you a hard time, but I think the way that you process it mentally is why those stories are so good, is because they were lessons, right? They molded you into the person that you are today. So to you they are important, and as long as you spun them with, hey, this is why this is not a good idea, I think you'd be fine.
They're all terrible.
I think we
ideas.
should hear them all
right
now.
Yeah. I would literally have to sit down and write them out.
Yeah.
And like get people to read them and go,
Ooh,
what do you? I mean,
that'd be neat.
We
is
may
there
have
anyone?
lost sound again.
No, come on.
Oh no, wait, maybe we didn't.
Okay.
We're good.
No, you wouldn't be
Sorry.
able to tell right here.
Sorry.
I need to turn the computer around so I can see it.
I just saw there was no green marks in it.
Oh, yeah. No, but we're good. The reason why that question came to mind, I attended a funeral last week, and in a weird way, I kind of enjoy the camaraderie that you have. When the funeral's over and maybe you're eating lunch with all the family and everything, that's when the stories about that loved one kind of break out, right?
Oh yeah, all the things about their life.
And I'm one of the younger ones in this circle, and they get to tell me all these stories that they weren't able to tell me before. And so I'm like, man, I didn't know this about oh, yes. Well, we couldn't talk about it because so-and-so, whatever. And so this flood of stories come in, and I said, I bet Shane and Phillip have probably got a million of these that are just in jail, right?
They locked up.
Until you're old and gray, and then all of a sudden you dump some more shorts out.
Do you get a reprieve at some point? It's just like, it's just him.
That's just what it is. I think so. But what's that number? Is it 70?
Yeah,
65?
probably, at least 70.
You have to get the 70 club, big 70 club.
70, and then you just floodgates
You
open.
lose your filter.
That's right. That's right. Can you appeal for an earlier date on that? I'd like to toss that one.
Johnny said sometimes when you know you need to stop a story, you just say, "The Lord will make a way."
The Lord make a way. Amen. Amen. That's right, Johnny. Oh,
That's
man.
for sure. All right, look, Leah said, this is what Leah said. Leah said boneless is the way to go. I think Leah is just being a little bit
I think she's trying to be controversial.
I think. Oh, is Leah ever
That's
not
true.
trying to be controversial?
That's true.
She
I was about to be disappointed in her, but if she's choosing chaos, then that's
wakes
on,
up ready to argue.
Ready to argue.
that's in
It's-
character.
Daryl's wanting to know how old Robin is, and I don't know that I know the answer to that.
I think he's around 58.
Yeah, 58. I do. That was my. For some reason, I thought we had that conversation, but I wasn't exactly sure. But 50, about 58 years old.
You're,
Robin.
you're reading comments.
John Jordan says, Robin. Good news, John Jordan, is we should be able to get back with Robin again sometime
get
this
some more
week.
Robin feed.
Get some more Robin for everybody this week and get that out maybe next week
Maybe do a little live with Robin, maybe just a little brief.
just so he
Just
can say
so
hello
everybody
to
can say,
satisfy
hey.
his audience.
Yep. Satisfy his audience. Yeah, we've got
Cooking with
several
Casey's
people.
gone to church. God bless you, Casey. Hope y'all have a good worship service.
Steve said he just got home from judging 5-year-olds on their athletic skills.
Man, I hope he didn't hurt anybody's
Baseball
feelings.
evaluation is what that sounds like, doesn't it? But
We
that
got a
went
Ranburne,
great.
Alabama, Starkville, Mississippi. That's Big Tom. What's up, Cardevin?
Big time.
South Alabama.
Smirky's here from Monroe County.
Got some Kentucky.
Yeah, Hayes showed up a while ago. 42284.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
My
he
man.
just said hey. Charlie said, "You're right, and I'm 32, but grew up in a small town and made plenty of bad decisions." Hey, I think we all have.
Well, and a certain amount of it's. Sorry, I'm talking away from the microphone. A certain amount of it's unavoidable. Like you either go through those early or you go through those late. Right?
Yeah.
Sarahwood, Tennessee. Yeah, that's true. Well, not everybody has to go through it. There's a small percentage of the population that seems to avoid that somehow. I don't really know how that works, but I would rather start young if you've got to.
If you got to do it.
If you got to make the.
I've not met any part of, and maybe we can talk after the live. I've not met anybody who's not gone through it, right? And I take that back. I've met
What
some
about
that.
Victor? Are you okay?
Me?
It's
You good?
crazy.
Is it crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm just
Okay.
listening
Victor
to
never
you.
made any bad decisions.
Never. Victor's watching the pregame coverage. That's what's going on over there.
It's more interesting.
I
than-
thought we could mute it and prevent that. No.
No, he didn't got in there.
Yeah, I'm stoked about the game. I like a good competition.
PJ, it's good to see you, buddy, on Facebook, Jackson, Tennessee.
What's
Glad to
this?
have you with us.
What's this talk on Facebook about flats and wings?
I don't know. There
flats and
must have been a
drumsticks.
question. There was several that said flats only. I like the drumsticks. I can't even.
Well,
Okay.
let's say that. Go down the line. Which one's your favorite, flat or drumstick? Shane, you said drumstick.
Drumstick.
Flat.
Drumstick, yeah.
Phil, gotta
Feel
think about
silent.
it. Come on, you can't have radio silence, man.
Oh, I do like them both, though.
Yeah, they're good.
I just like a drumstick because you eat it. Like a flat, you have to
You gotta
work around the little bone.
You
and-
don't do the thing where you
split
put the whole
them.
thing in your mouth and rip it. We'll teach you that.
If
teach
I
that.
get the gristle, I'm like okay.
Oh no,
You got to watch
really?
out for the gristle. That's for sure.
No, gristle.
I don't know. I think I like the flavor of the flats better, but the ease of use, you're right. You
Yeah.
cannot beat the drum.
The flavor of the flats is the reason why anybody cares.
YouTube, where y'all at?
Brother Johnny said
Flat or
ribeye.
leg?
Ribeye, roll tide,
Absolutely.
bro Johnny. That's right. We talked about that at lunch today. There's whining about sirloin and that kind of thing. I said you miss all the flavor.
I mean, if Brothers Barbecue would have said we're gonna bring ribeyes, I would have absolutely been okay with that.
Man,
But I'm okay with wings too.
so we
Why
gonna
would
set.
you? Why would you? I can't think of a situation where I would say, "No, I'm
No,
not
don't
interested
bring the
in a
ribeye.
ribeye."
That's right. I know.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I won't name any names to not get anybody in trouble, but they're on
Shree
my watch
said
list.
flats.
Yep. Flats is where it's at.
Luke, Nisi said both. Luke Bartley on Facebook said flats. Let's see what.
Guess who?
TikTok
Nancy
says.
said the whole wing. She wants the whole wing.
Ain't that true?
Flats are for weirdos. Steve said. That's what I agree with that. Josh.
So he's a big flats fan.
It's
Yeah,
it's
that's right.
flats.
Steve's definitely a Flats fan if that's the case. That's where my brain went, but I didn't say it out loud.
Are we going to be at the NWTF convention, Phil?
What
Who
is it?
said that?
Just a question on TikTok.
Highly probable.
Highly probable.
What is
at
the
this point.
NWTF?
National Wild Turkey Federation.
So Mark Scott said that's the peg leg versus the flapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peg leg versus it's just the part of it. Just the part of the leg. From the knee up.
It was
Both
a really
an option.
weird
Brian Lee
thought
said he's
process.
not turning either one of them down. Brian,
No.
I'm with you, buddy. I mean, just as long as they're good, I'm in.
But if you want to compare flavor to the two of them, there's no way that they compare.
You think
how-
the
that's
flats got more flavor? I
how
agree
much
with that.
better when you do them well, and these boys are about to.
Oh, they about to head in here.
But
We're about to see the
when you do it
wings.
well, there's no comparison. Flats are 1,000 times better. But
Victor just seems to not have an opinion about it.
Is it crazy?
what does Victor want to cover?
Victor, wake up, buddy. Are you okay? People are going to
Yeah.
be asking questions.
We're like, Victor, you got to get in on the couch. Sits here in silence and watches TV the whole time.
Hey, we got to wake up, Victor. Wake up.
The problem is,
Instead of blink, brother, blink.
wake up, brother.
Bling, bling, bling.
Victor is still coming off a little bit of it. He had something exciting happen.
Wait a minute.
What?
Is there
No,
is
no,
there
no.
a
No,
story?
you don't want to talk about it.
Is there a
I
crazy
ain't gonna
story?
say it on the live. I'm gonna tell y'all later,
No,
man.
no. Tell everybody. There's nobody's really watching.
Yeah,
No,
nobody's
really
Nobody's
watching.
paying attention to
No,
this.
no.
It's crazy.
No, it's crazy. Let me tell you.
Tell it.
Let me tell you. No. Just let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
Please, let me tell you something.
I still can't believe it. Like, the day that thing happened, I went to bed and I was like, I still can't believe
The
it.
day that thing
What
happened.
thing?
I'm gonna tell you.
No, you can't
I'm
do
telling
that.
everybody.
Come on, everybody in the comment
Shane.
section.
All right, everybody in the comment section, tell us if you want to hear what Victor's trying not to tell us.
What is Victor trying not to tell us?
I've got to
Does
go.
everybody want to know?
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm telling you
The
that.
50-piece at an establishment
Leah,
that shall
we
not be
will
named.
look for Preacher Man turkey calls, and that's for sure what we'll do. Leah is, while I'm speaking, she's rooting for you to come on, Victor,
Oh yeah,
she said. Come
yeah.
on.
Everybody on TikTok saying that.
Let's walk over here so everybody can see it.
Oh yeah.
Let him know when he gets in good view.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Come on.
We'll do here.
Yeah, that's good.
Go to TikTok in a minute. Can you see it?
Yeah, go ahead and go to TikTok. I think you were in a good spot. There you go.
Just a little bit of a delay.
Yeah. Oh, that looks
There
good.
you
A
go.
wagon wheel of wings.
That's right.
boy.
Got to keep them separated.
We actually have several different flavors in here.
Ooh.
Several different flavors.
All right.
Yes.
All right, so how
Get him
we
in
gonna do this
get him a microphone.
from a Christian standpoint?
Phil's going to take that microphone off. You ain't going to get to hear Phil eat none.
No.
Here's what we're doing. We're gonna mic.
Yes, Victor, tell us. Everybody's voting for it. So y'all stick around for Victor. Is it a unanimous yes that Victor tells?
without doubt.
Mr. George.
This is crazy, Mr. George.
George, tell us.
It is crazy.
Phil, this is right. Steve's facts here. All we used to eat was drums. 50 piece at an establishment that shall not be named. We did consume quite the amount of drums.
50-piece of nothing
Yeah.
but drums.
And even when they had them in the buckets, you could buy them in the buckets to go.
You know,
I remember
but-
buckets of them.
Yeah.
But Phil had already established, like, y'all made some mistakes back then.
Right.
So,
That's accurate.
I did that because I didn't know how to eat the wings back then.
Bingo.
We were young and dumb.
Young and dumb.
We're making arguments for my point at this point. Let's move on to the wings.
He needs to move a little bit.
Quit talking.
He needs to move a
Okay, sorry. Garrett's got to tell us what the hell they are.
Hey,
Go ahead, bud.
Phil, he needs to move a little bit over there.
Oh, there you go.
Don't be shy, Victor.
All right, so right here, this is a Coleman Craft barbecue sauce. Fortenberry sauces, Fortenberry Farms and sauces. Depends on how you look them up. They got several different IG accounts. It's called Orange Treat. It's phenomenal on
Little
chicken.
sweet.
A little sweet, just pleasant, savory. Next, we've got an orange habanero. It's not as bad as it sounds, but it is Smokin' Wizard product, and it's out of Texas, one of my favorite glazes. We move here, and we've got Southern Pickle that is made by Fortenberry Farms as well. Next to
Now,
this,
wait a minute, hold on. Is it like a deal?
it's a deal. It's a
Deal,
pickle
ooh.
base, but you can't tell it.
Okay.
So if you have an aversion to pickles, I say close your eyes and try it, and you'll never know. It's one of my favorite sauces. Next to that, we have Fortenberry Farm Sweet Peach Heat. This is by far my favorite sauce. This sauce right here won me a lot of money last year on chicken. So you can love it. It's got a
peach heat.
yeah, it's got a mild heat to it that goes away real quick. And then these are the Blue Sock Raspberry Chipotle, which is the go-to for this combo. It's great. These are naked, so you can taste what you're starting out with.
Okay.
Y'all got it, fellas?
I got it.
All right, just tell me, after his description, which one do you want to try the most?
I'm gonna give the one that won him a lot of money. That's where
Yeah,
I'm going.
peach heat and the dill pickle.
You absolutely 4 out of 4 just sold us on
1,000%.
Yeah, I'm ready to try that one. I'm telling you.
It's my go-to.
Victor's finally talking all of a sudden.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's talking all right.
All right.
There's one thing Victor's.
This one, right?
No.
No, that one's the.
No, that's the Raspberry Chipotle. It's the one Josh is pulling
There we go.
out.
There you
This
go. Peach heat. Hey, and look at that in a flat, my man.
We tried to mix it up and do.
You got
do
it.
good
Here,
with
I'll hold it
flat
for you. You
drums.
get one.
You got it.
Yeah, I got
I
it.
feel like this is a communion or something.
Well, that's what I said earlier. I hand it to you. You hand it to me.
Let
I got to pull this microphone out of my face.
me get you a plate.
Y'all need plates to put these on? Or you don't just, Victor, don't put it back in the pan. I want to know where the deal one's at.
Whoa.
You remember where the deal one is?
I don't. Yeah, this one.
That's
Because if that was the raspberry over here, it's this one.
Let me try this.
Garrett, they're awesome.
Let me get this right here.
They're crowd pleasers for sure. And again,
That
I
is
mean,
very
it's,
good.
Pleased that you're here.
I'm glad it was able to work it out.
Josh,
We've
let me
been
get that over
talking
close
about
to you.
it for 3
Stop it.
months.
The audio on this is going to make me sick. I just.
Should y'all be so close to the microphone?
No, not at all.
No, I'm not trying to.
I'm gonna walk over and
Anybody
grab
else
those
getting hungry
seasoned.
watching us eat wings? If you've not had supper,
Whoa. No, this is my story.
You gotta tell your story, Victor. Everybody.
Whoa.
everybody, what one?
The pickle. Pickle, that's legit.
Yeah, that's good. All of them's good.
So what do we need to do? We need to stop eating and probably let Garrett tell his story.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do that, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
If I take a plate with me, you will.
Yeah, so
Give me just
All
a
right,
plain.
I
I'm
just-
gonna try to pl-
I
just a
want
plain one.
the was it raspberry?
Raspberry Chipotle is the dark
Raspberry
ones.
chipotle.
It's this blue something.
Leah Smith said, "Not the chewing sounds." If there was anybody we were going to aggravate, I'm glad it's Leah.
Wow.
she deserves it.
That raspberry is awesome.
It is. It's a great go-to.
She gave us back in the Christmas lives.
What a brother in Christ right there.
These are the
Hallelujah.
These are the two rubs we used on the chicken, and they're actually produced out of Mobile. The Travis Patterson, he has Flaps 20 rubs and sauces. He's a retired veteran. He's a great guy.
You might
Gives
have
a
to
lot
get over
back
here
the
close to the
community.
camera and show it to him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Look
Show.
over just watch on the chords, man. I feel like we're going through.
Leah, that was just for you. A little smacking.
Wow. We need. If y'all want any of these, you need to get them out of my lap because I will eat this entire tray by myself.
Right here, we'll finish them off after the live.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We've only got about 150 more.
My man.
On TikTok wants to know what our favorite restaurant.
Right now, it's the one I'm sitting in.
That's exactly right. I don't know where Brothers Barbecue's restaurant is, but
Oh.
All right, here, let's do this.
not one.
So, are you ready to tell your story? Or
Give
do you
me
need to go
give me
back
just a
out
few
there?
minutes.
Oh, okay. I was wrong.
Give me 5 minutes. Let me get.
Take care of everything you need to do. We're going to try to get Victor to tell this secret.
Easy. It's crazy in here.
It is crazy, people.
Take your
It
time,
is
Garrett.
crazy.
Dude, knock it out of the ball.
Phenomenal.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
I got pulled for it coming.
All right.
Oh,
Oh man, I'm in trouble. We got to share this with other people.
I don't
I
like.
don't think I can.
Like I'm being serious. I don't know why people wants me to tell this
It's a
online.
lot of people.
It's a lot of people. I mean, I'm not scared.
Yeah.
you are
I'm not scared, he said.
I'm not scared, but
Who's gonna come and get you if you tell the story? Who's gonna get you in trouble?
Nobody's gonna, don't go into detail, Victor.
no. It's not. It's good. I mean, y'all gonna be glad, but I'm like, maybe the police officer from Coleman will come get me.
Police officers from Coleman. Wait a minute.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Let's answer. While Victor's thinking, let's answer what our favorite restaurants are. And then let Victor formulate how he's going to tell this.
Give me some more bounds. Favorite restaurant in the world?
Yeah,
In the world.
In the world.
nobody can hear you. By the way, your microphone's way up there.
TikTok cares.
Yeah. Well, then that's actually the only person that.
What
would
are you
ask-
drinking?
would ask him.
Oh,
Monster.
I've never seen a purple monster.
They don't sponsor us, so
Yeah. What flavor? What flavor? What flavor is a purple monster?
Grape.
Grape.
I'm an artificial grape guy.
Okay. All right.
Always have been.
All right. I just,
It's my favorite Jolly Rancher.
there's a whole your microphone's falling. There's a whole nother there's a whole nother psychoanalytical statement on what color monster you like.
I don't like you anymore.
That's good. That says good things about you already.
no energy drinks.
No, that's a good one too. Do you
Oh,
like?
wait a minute. Y'all are in for a treat.
Steve done showed up.
I just heard the gator, the diesel gator rolling up in here. You know what got him, don't you?
The wing.
The wing.
The wings, without
That's
a
the
doubt.
only reason your brother would get out of the
The
house.
only
There
reason
he
that
is.
sapsucker's showing up in here.
Oh, looky here.
Oh, hey, who's coming in?
The wings finally got you out of the house.
Get in there behind a napkin stand. Stand behind a
Yeah,
napkin
come
stand.
on over
There you
towards.
go.
There
He
is.
is.
Look who we got on. Can't hear him on Facebook. Oh, that's
there-
because
It's
Garrett
Big
was talking.
Steve. Which one you want? Whoa! Wait a minute! You taking the whole plate?
Of course he is.
I just
Oh,
want
and
you
he's
to- I
already
just
been
want
to
you
the
to get
bell.
one.
Did you see the drink in his hand? He's already been to the bell. He's
Man,
coming
you
in
gonna
for
have to ask
dessert.
him. I
Oh,
think it may have been this one.
so the dark,
The ones we eat most of.
the ones with
I'm going with this. This looks good.
the sauce running everywhere. Okay, that's the raspberry one, I
Have
think.
you got this tray? I'm gonna let go of it if you do.
And then counterclockwise, 2 from that is the pickle one. What do you think, Steve? That's good.
It is
He
good.
says.
Sides of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, favorite restaurant in the world? Wait, that doesn't really matter to me because I hadn't been outside of the country.
In the world.
But you have been to Hawaii, so
Oh, I have been to Hawaii.
come on now. Come in these.
Get out of here. Oh my gosh. No, that's a good point. I forgot about Hawaii. Pineapples in Hawaii are different because they're raised there
Can I tell you a quick
on the island. Yeah.
You can only tell a quick story if you get to the microphone where everybody else can hear.
Don't knock that plate of wing.
Get on Crazy's
off.
microphone.
I work at a
At a
a hospital.
live.
Yeah, I work at a hospital that's based in a higher
very
tax
prestigious.
bracket city, upscale, I guess you want to say.
Upscale's good.
So, me and the surgeons and anesthesiologists, nurse anesthetists and stuff are in a room talking about our favorite seafood, and they're naming these places that are high dollar
don't they?
On the sound.
From my story. Which was the award-winning one? This one, I guess.
The one we ate most of them.
Look, it was counterclockwise 2 spoons.
How about now?
Y'all got sound now? YouTube?
No, this is the pickle one. Yeah, that's the award-winning one. Yeah.
It's
have
back.
sound?
Lisa said it's back.
I mean, I know how to fix it
Immediately.
instantly, but I don't know why.
Can it? It won't turn around.
Good point. Good point.
Can you turn it around?
I did a thing.
Huh? Oh yeah, you did a thing.
I looped it.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all keep producing, and I'll handle it.
You just keep on.
I think Shane's he's very intrigued to see if this is going to work.
We're watching. We're watching Josh turn the computer around. Now then, perfect. Of course he can.
As long as you see that, we're good.
We're good.
Josh, you the man. If you can't do it, nobody can.
Unless your last name.
All right, carry on, wayward son.
Okay, since we got sound back, when we were kids, we did not attend fast food restaurants very often. It was a luxury. You know, it was one of those things. Maybe once a month at the most. We would go to Captain D's and eat. And my dad was a seafood platter connoisseur. That was his go-to. With us being kids and not being able to go, first of all, out to eat very often. Secondly, even remotely close to the beach, the crab shells were a novelty. So my dad would eat the seafood platter, clean the shell. I mean, clean them out good. My brother having some sort of, I don't know what.
Crab fetish?
Yeah.
I don't know about that word.
Is that the right word?
I don't know. No. Some sort of
Fascination. Yeah,
with the
fetish.
crab shells. Yes, that
One
Steve,
sounds
we're
like a
all
legal
live.
problem,
Remember,
the other.
my brother does not have a
Grammar
crab fetish. My brother does not have a
Word
crab
choice
fetish.
is really important.
Can we stop saying that word? I'd really appreciate that. Oh, it just gets worse every time you say it.
A crab fascination.
Fascination.
Wanted to take the crab shells home with him, and he
From the
did.
restaurant.
From the restaurants, 2 of them. You know, you get
used to
2
pick
with the crab.
Pick the eyeballs out.
Yeah, they had the little eyes on it. We get into the car to go to church because this was on a Friday, probably Friday evening. We get in the car to go to church that Sunday morning, and it is the most putrid smell you've ever smelled in your life. Steve has left those empty crab shells in the Captain D's bag in the burning July sun and roasted them again. And it's just
Twice baked.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
in the car. I have never eaten the seafood platter
Oh,
since then.
couldn't.
I never got that, but wasn't it basically like chicken and dressing in some little?
Basically, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Some
they
crab
do.
in it, but I mean,
And it's good. It's good, but it's not good in 100 degree car for
Crab
7
and
hours.
Crab,
In
crab
like
and
a
dressing.
plastic fake crab shell.
Yes. Oh,
How
Did y'all ever go order the crunchies?
I was
you
going to
could go
ask y'all if
through-
y'all eat the crunchies or not.
You could get just a box of the
crunchies.
crunchies.
there was a guy that was Vanna's age who was so cheap when we go eat, he would get water and the crunchies. And they were both free, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Because all it is the scraping the bottom of the
Off
fryer.
Yeah, and that's what he would. I say he was so cheap. Maybe he was just conscious of spending.
Was his
Yeah.
last name Ramsey?
But I mean that's literally
Crunchies and
bread
water.
and water.
Oh, it's just grease and water or grease and bread. And all
Yeah,
that.
so
I mean, it's good. But
oh gosh, I got a buddy that when we go to lunch together and he'll
Did Gareth come back in?
yeah, but he went back out.
He went. Okay.
But when we go to lunch together, sometimes he'll ask for Captain D's, and I'm not a buzzkill. I'm like, sure, we'll do that. And he does. He goes, and throw me some crunchies in there, right? And they do, and they just load him down with
me
it.
some crunchies.
And it's awful. I mean, it's just, and the sound. You want to talk about bad ASMR of people crunching? It's just that's all it is. I finish my food and I sit there, and oddly enough, his name is Steve too. And I sit there and I watch Steve just crunch crunchies for a long time. Hopefully he won't find
Hey,
this.
Cubby is excited to see Uncle Steve, is what Sarah says.
I've got one fan.
Well, you've got several unfans at your house, just so you know.
Oh yeah, you've
so
upset
they-
some folks back at home.
Somebody's watching at home.
Oh,
Yeah, your wife.
What did she say?
He left me and the kids just to come eat the wings.
I love
I
the
saw
comment.
somebody eating wings, and I was like,
Oh, gotta go. I love the comment.
I can let Victor eat all them wings.
Yeah.
I know it.
Are you ready to tell your story, Mr. Gareth? All right, I'm gonna hop up and I'm gonna give you these microphones. I'm gonna set you up and
Good.
let you tell your story.
While they're working on that,
So just in case you've joined us, this is Mr. Gareth, Brothers Q Barbecue. He has been so kind to join us today. He pulled his trailer out here and has cooked tons and tons of delicious food for us. And we want him to tell his story real quick about how he got started and some cool things he's doing. So without further ado, Mr. Gareth, come have a seat.
here, Philip, you sit over here.
Did you show him your apron?
I was about to say,
Never trust a skinny pitmaster.
Truth.
if you're not eating it, then
That's
probably not very good.
That's exactly right. I mean, I've met some pretty good skinny cooks in my days, but I wouldn't travel to go eat their food. So, you know,
You gonna make him eat that mic?
it's.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, it's getting a little uncomfortable there for a minute.
Well, these mics they're only effective close.
Oh, I got you.
That's just the way that they're designed. So tell us your story, Gareth.
Well, Brothers Q Barbecue Supply is fairly new, but the name Brothers Q has been around for a little over 7 years now. And it just started out with me and a couple of buddies deciding, hey, let's start helping. Like first fundraiser cook we ever did was for the Aniana Masonic Lodge, helping them. They were trying to pay a few bills and getting behind on it, and wanted to do a Boss and Butt fundraiser. So we jumped in and helped them and worked our tails off and borrowed smokers from everybody and just started picking up from there. And then before you know it, there's 2 or 3 other people who's been calling and needing help. And we said, okay, let's try this. It was fun, you know. It's something we look forward to doing 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
You know, that's something my wife was okay with me doing 2 or 3 times a year.
Right.
And so we just kind of decided, let's see what's out there. Let's see who needs help. And when word started getting out that somebody was willing to come cook for free and help you raise money, it started blowing up. Mm-hmm. And I've never been the type that says no to somebody. It's just not my heart. Mm-hmm. If I can help you, I'm going to help you.
Right. So
I couldn't say no. Now, my buddies that started out with me had no problem saying no, because it's all new guys that are out here with us now that's been helping us for 2 years. But so we started doing like Aniana, a couple of their softball rec league, high school, baseball, softball. I had nieces and nephews playing there. So it just started out as, hey, we'll help them with their annual fundraisers. Then it moved into a couple of churches, helping them with them. Well, before you know it, man, we're doing like every 6 weeks. I am taking Friday off from work and driving straight mountain, Cleveland, Gunnersville, wherever I'm going to borrow a smoker and spending all day bringing smokers in. And we've got, if you look at our Brothers Q Facebook page and you go back to like 3 or 4 years ago, you'll see a couple of pictures where you see some 1,000-gallon propane tank smokers stacked up. Where it like killed us because we were having to borrow all this just to get by. And at that point, we were doing Boy Scouts as well, doing their Iron Bowl fundraiser every year. And I believe that one was the last one we did for them on Iron Bowl. I want to say we were like 150 pieces of meat total. So you had butts, ribs, and bolognas in that. I walked away from that, and I told my wife, I said, I'm done. So I'm done.
Just wore out, tired, and it was one of them. I knew I had a passion. I knew I had a purpose. I didn't know what it was. Yeah.
So roll on to June of the next year. We've done this. So this is going to be June of 23. We've done 2 fundraisers that year, and it was for people that I'd already committed to. And I told my wife, I said, I'm tired. I'm done. we go to Sand Mountain Sizzle, which is part of the Made in the Mountain Fest, to cook a rib competition, me and Cody out here. And a woman that was there, she said, I've been following what you're doing. I want to introduce you to somebody. Great. She didn't give any explanation. I just said, okay, I'd love to meet somebody. Excuse me. And so we exchanged phone numbers, and about 2 weeks later, I get a phone call. The guy owns multiple big smokers, electric or propane over electric wood smokers that you can cook anywhere from 100 to 300 butts at one time. He said, I hear what you're doing. She's told me all about it. How can I help? Okay. Maybe God sent somebody. Mm-hmm. So I go and meet with him, and we had one more fundraiser for the year lined up, and these boys had sold like 280 butts. And so I go meet with him, tell him about it, and he said, grab that smoker right there and take it with you. You can cook 300 butts on that smoker at one time. Wow. Really? You don't know me. Okay. Off of knowing one person. Wow. He said, if she trusts you, I trust you. Okay. So we get it lined up, man. We knocked it out of the park. We learned a lot on that one because we had a lot of mistakes. I mean, it was Lighthouse Warriors football team. Man, I had some of these kids where we had stacked and loaded this thing wrong because it's a rotisserie, so there's certain ways you have to load this shelf first, skip a trussel, load this shelf, and so on and so forth. There's a way you have to load it or it'll bind up. Mm-hmm. We bound the sucker up with like 50 butts on there. So, we're at 275 degrees, and I'm talking to J.J. Duarte. I'm like, brother, I don't know what to do. Yeah. I said, all I know to do is get one of these kids that ain't scared of getting dirty, and let's start unstacking them. And that's what we did. And we learned right then, hey, slow down. Yeah. And so we get in there and we start getting things going, finish it off, then spend all day Sunday cleaning, pressure washing. What I thought was going to be a 1 hour job, get up early, get it done. Literally 7 hours of cleaning. I didn't know what that sacrifice would lead to. Yeah. So we take off. I take off, I think, Monday to take that smoker back, and I deliver it. And he opens the door, and he just started laughing. He said, I don't think we've ever cleaned this thing that good. Mm. And I'm like, well, I mean, we were grateful for what he did. Yep. Tell you, he didn't have to do that. So anyway, we talked for a few minutes, and he had one sitting there right beside it. And he said, take that home with you, and when I need it, I'll call you. Wow. So, I mean, I went home in tears, just like, God, thank you. I've had that smoker 2 years. He's called one time. And, I mean, it's amazing to see what your purpose is. Mm. I had begged God to tell me what my purpose was. And I'm like, now this is it. This is it. And last, I'm sorry I'm getting emotional, y'all. It's just, I hadn't told this story. Last year alone, God put us in people's paths to help them raise over $32,000.
Wow.
Goodness.
Yeah. It was very humbling to see that in December. Because we keep up with it, but we don't. Mm-hmm. It's not something we sit around and just major on throughout the year. But I keep a little deal on my notes just where I put how many butts we cooked, how many they sold, all that. And so we're going through it, and I'm adding it up, and I'm like, my Lord, $32,247 or something like that. Man. It was over. The last one we did last year was in October, and AJ and Cody helped me do it, and we cooked 325 butts for Brewer High School. And that put us over 8,000 pounds of pork alone that was cooked in 2024. Now, this year we've scaled back, trying to get a little more meaningful about who we're helping. Mm-hmm. We've had some new people that have come on board asking for help. We just didn't have it. We didn't have the time. And so now we've got some, like the Boy Scouts. I trust them enough that I can drag a smoker over there and leave it with them. They know what to do. They can do their own fundraising. So it's allowing us to get out and help. Like Bridging the Gap is a new ministry in Adiana, 501c3 that helps people with financial advice, food, whatever they need. They try and help them. They reached out, so we're going to help them for the 4th of July. and hope to, help them hit a few marks they're trying to hit. We've got 3 other major ones on the books, and Brewer High School has reached out and they want to do theirs again. So I think 8,000 is a number that the vein side of me wants to hit.
Yeah.
We want to surpass that. Guinness World Records like 8,700 pounds of meat, pork cooked at one whack, and I'm like, guys, we can do this.
Y'all can do
we
it.
can we can
got the
break
trailer.
this.
We got it.
But then again, we want to be more meaningful. We want to do meaningful fundraising now. Yeah. Not say that nobody's didn't matter, but
Well, before
that's where we're headed.
I know we're getting close to the game time. If you have one thing you wanted to share with the audience, if you had one thing that to leave them with that you want them to take away, what would it be?
Sometimes your purpose is staring you right in the face, and you're looking past it, trying to find it. Because that's what I did.
You was looking past
I
it,
was looking past it.
and it's right there.
It was right there.
Well, brother, I can't speak about every arena of your life, but I can tell you, you're a fine cook.
I appreciate that.
Everything that you've shared with us tonight has been absolutely wonderful. And do you want to, real quick, I think we've got enough time, do you want to give those products away?
Yeah, I mean, we can do this however y'all want to do it. We got some gift bags. If you want to,
We'll do a quick giveaway if before we get
I got a
signed
quick
up.
question.
hand me that real quick if you don't mind.
Do we got time for that?
Before,
Yeah, we definitely do that.
we'll let y'all show this. It's a smaller version of what I've got here.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's Never Trust a Skinny Pitmaster Brothers Q Barbecue Supply with some deer antlers. This is a gift for you guys to hang down at the.
Oh man,
Studio.
thank you.
Awesome.
Look at that. Going up in the shed, my
Yep.
man.
That needs to. We were just talking about we need something else to hang up.
Well, there
Check
you go.
that out.
And that's it. Perfect.
So
It'll be up next time you see it.
Yep. We'll put
Awesome.
that on the door, right above the door. Just right. Thank you, man.
Steve, you had a question for me before we
do
did the
you-
giveaway?
All of this stuff you do, or you do it free of? I mean, I'm saying, like, you financially benefit any from helping, or do people donate to you to do?
we have a set fee depending on what the market is for meat for us to supply everything, and we get all our cost.
Covered.
Yeah, we
Okay.
cover our
I was
cost.
just curious.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that way
otherwise,
we-
yeah.
Obtaining these.
I don't know how you do it if you didn't.
Because if you're trying, I mean the big smoker I use, like we cooked Saturday night for Susan Moore Diamond Club, and used a tank and maybe a quarter of propane that helps assist the big smoker with wood. And I mean, you're to refill a 100-pound tank of propane, $65-$70. So I mean, we had $100 worth in that.
Is there somewhere people can go to get?
Can I see those?
If they wanted to eat some of your cooking, where would
You
they go?
just
To
you
get
just have to follow us on our socials
some? Yeah.
and just see when we're
See where
setting
you're
up.
setting up.
Because we'll set up at some events. We do a lot more private events. We're starting to do a little bit for Blount County School System at tournaments and stuff like that. And
Well, here's my advice to anybody's watching: find somewhere to get some of these wings.
That's right.
wings are our little secret gem.
Do you mind managing the YouTube comments? No. And who has TikTok at this point? Does
I got
anybody have
TikTok.
TikTok?
Not me.
You sure?
Yeah.
Listen, I can get TikTok.
You gonna get TikTok? Yeah. All right. So we've got Shane's gonna do Facebook, Josh YouTube, Steve is gonna do TikTok. We're gonna do a giveaway now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on YouTube. Let me go back to Facebook here. All right, here we go.
All right. So I'm gonna do some caveats before we start this. Mr. Gareth is gonna be mailing all these out, so you're gonna need to message
Brothers Q Barbecue Supply.
Brothers Q, the letter Q, and now is it BBQ
Correct.
Supply?
BBQ
That's where you
Supply.
can kind of get confused. But I'm telling you all this again because whether you're on TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube, you're going to have to message him directly to tell him how to send these to you, the
Yep.
winners.
Correct.
Okay.
Leslie Klein said that she's hosting 2 events at the NPC because of Garrett. So
Yeah, we've got some big things happening.
was that Mount Pleasant? Is that what that is?
No, that's the multi-purpose
Oh,
center.
multi-purpose center.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Sorry. My bad. I
Yeah,
was
we
thinking
got
Mount Pleasant Church.
No, my son goes to Mount Pleasant.
Well,
School,
that's
but- yeah.
Susan Moore. See,
Yeah.
so I thought, well, maybe that's NPC. So.
How do you want it? What's the questions? What's the questions that we're going to give these away? You got the first
This could
question?
be interesting.
My first question is, hey Sheila Welch. I don't know. My first question would be, if say hello. Should it be something
I
that
got
we
it
did
in
on the show?
Should I intervene? Should I intervene
Do
at this
something on the
point?
show
Yeah, it's going to be about the show.
that we just did.
No,
Okay,
they may be
something
just
to-
tuning into it.
Okay.
First question, and it'll be on whichever format we get the answer right first.
Okay.
What is, I'm going to say a sentence and you fill in the middle word. Blank, blank, blank. What is the
What's
blank?
the blank? Everybody knows that one. Somebody on TikTok.
just
That's going to be orange treat.
Huh?
Orange treat.
Oh, TikTok, right as the giveaway.
Oh, it discontinued because we didn't come do
The puzzle. Brother, Mark Mullinex.
He got it. Mark
Brother.
Mullinax, send a message to Brothers, BROTHERS, QBBQ.
Supply.
TikTok's out.
God.
All right, so there's an orange treat going to
Mark
Mullinax. All right, we have Peach Sweet Heat. Now,
That's
this is the
right.
one that you raved about and got
Yeah.
us all on board with.
Yep.
Shane, what's the question for the person? The right answer gets Peach Sweet Heat.
Peach Sweet Heat. Where did we go on a hunting trip in this past?
What state?
Yeah, what state?
In the last month, what state did we travel to hunt?
Yeah, no, you cannot. You cannot.
I know somebody. We can probably hook you up with a little.
I think we're gonna find a lot of
You probably get yours smothered in chicken.
For
that,
the
so-
Peach Sweet Heat. Not Georgia.
You got it. Who is that?
Daryl
Darryl
Watson,
Watson.
on the YouTube. Got it.
If he's on YouTube, I know that all he's got to do is go over and subscribe to Brothers Q Barbecue. I know he's got a YouTube channel, and
Yep.
get in touch with Gareth, and he'll get you that Peach Sweet Heat. All right, I have Southern Pickle.
good.
It
I'm
is
telling you,
good.
that one it's a sleeper
good.
too.
It's a sleeper. He
Yeah.
says Southern Pickle. My question from the latest. This may be a tough one because you're going to have to follow us on the socials. Who did we record with that will produce on this Tuesday?
Oh, this coming Tuesday. Who did we recently record with? That
We
will be
recorded with
coming
them on
out?
Friday.
Yeah, recorded with them on Friday.
You're going to have to follow us on socials to know the
If
answer
you're not
to
on the
this.
Insta,
Yeah, Insta or Facebook. I don't think I
so I
did.
think it was Instagram only. So,
Wow.
so if you may be out there and you don't follow us on Instagram, you could go to Instagram real quick. Sarah
she
Elizabeth White. You could go to Instagram right now.
Southern Pickle.
And see who we recorded with Friday that will be coming out on Tuesday. Let's see. Anybody for Southern Pickle barbecue sauce.
I think he's got a social post about being in a pickle.
And yeah. He gets in a pickle a lot. Who did we record with on Friday that we will be airing on Tuesday for the Southern Pickle barbecue sauce?
As tough as this one is, you may
Sheila
need
Welch
to-
said no blank. It was not no blank. It was
No.
not Robin Richer.
as tough as this one is, you may need to up the ante.
Oh.
Do they get two prizes if they can come up with it?
Yeah.
If they can come up with it. 'cause
Oh,
we're
you
not
come
getting
up
any
with it. You
guesses.
also get a Flaps all-purpose for wings.
That's
A
right.
wing rub.
Yeah.
Out of Mobile,
Go ahead and give them
Alabama.
the CPR with that one too. That way they
Are
can
you serious?
have,
You want to go 3 wide on
go
this?
3 wide on this one. That way they can
Goodness
get the flavor
gracious.
profile from today.
CPR.
3 wide.
3 prizes for whoever gets that last question.
Instagram is about to shut down.
Instagram.
Everybody's going to Instagram. Lee Jones said the square grouper guy.
Not
Nope.
the square grouper guy.
Dylan Creed.
Dylan Reese. Yeah.
That's Blake Gillette.
Blake Gillette on YouTube.
Blake
All right.
Gillette. That's all right, Sheila. Good guess, though.
Send Brothers Q Barbecue a message on YouTube, and these will be your prizes.
There's a few more on the counter if you don't mind grabbing them.
I got one more right here. All right, Blues Hog Raspberry Chipotle.
That's right.
Who's gonna? Are we writing that down? I feel like we need to write that name down since he got 3 prizes.
I don't either.
I got no. I can do notes right here.
All right, Blues Hog Raspberry Chipotle going to the person who can tell me.
Oh, we want to catch up on notes first
Yeah, hold on a second.
before we forget them.
I'll tell you real quick about these. The 2 you're holding right there,
Blake Welch, was that his name?
these hardened seasoning,
No, Blake Gillette
Gillette.
with the trio.
these are more that's out of Montgomery, Alabama. So they're local.
Daryl Watson. Daryl with an Y or E?
No, E.
Darrel.
D-A-R-R-E-L-L.
Watson.
Those are, I got buddies that keep
Just
the
let me
red
know
one in
when
their
I can-
pocket everywhere they
ahead,
go.
All right, here we go. I've got my
They're
question.
Yeah.
I'm a big seasoning fan.
Blues Hog Raspberry Chipotle going to the person that can tell me the name of our newest game on the show.
The name
Of the newest
of
game
the
on
newest
the show.
game, not
the
a
original.
game.
How many episodes has the newest game been on?
At least 4.
2 or 3.
And then I've got the last question too.
I think Arkansas was wasn't it the first?
Oh, no. I think the first one was one of the live streams we did. Because I didn't know that y'all were like that thing. Or you may have the week prior.
I think it was the week prior. You just haven't seen it.
60-second story.
That's it.
Sherry Hill.
All right.
Oh,
I did
Sheree.
Sherry again. I'm sorry.
And that's going. So these are she lifted.
You butchered
Okay.
So these are going right back down to.
Wow,
No.
that
She does that.
This is going to move.
Yeah.
okay.
This is.
Scott
do all four
Pardue.
of
No,
those.
that is not the name of the game, Scott.
No.
He said a 4 for.
He's going
Yeah,
all 4?
do all 4 of
All right,
these.
final question. You're going to get Harden's poultry and seafood seasoning, Harden's seasoning, which is for beef, pork, chicken, fish, salads, wild game, baked potatoes, Alabama, everything.
And those 2 right here are out of Decatur, Alabama, Deviant Smoke, dual all-purpose.
Deviant Smoke
And then Deviant Smoke GS3P, garlic, salt, 3 pepper.
out of Decatur.
Out of Decatur. They're phenomenal seasonings.
Alabama
All right,
boys.
all 4 going to the person that can tell me which book of the Bible we have been in on the show
We've
for
been
Scripture
in
time.
On the show.
And the Georgia doesn't count. We audibled in Georgia
Audibled in Georgia, but we've been normally in a book of the Bible for Scripture time
for a little while.
for just a minute. About 5 weeks.
Sheree said to get her stuff to Emily. She's coming down next week.
Actually, just tell her it'll be in Nicole's office.
Ephesians, Lee Jones.
Lee Jones got it. All right, Lee Jones, is he on Facebook?
He's on Facebook.
Brothers Q Barbecue, Lee. Send him. You got messaging on Facebook where they can send you a message?
I do. Yep.
Send Gareth a message on Facebook.
Oh,
Sheila Welch
everybody.
was close.
Leah Smith was right. Sheila Welch, close.
Right in there behind it, too.
That's awesome.
All right, Gareth, man, what a blessing, brother.
It was fun. We've had a blast. This is the first time AJ, Cody, and myself have got to kind of just let our hair down and cook together in a couple months since October. And
Get your hair down, you mean?
yeah. Well, what little bit's on there?
He turned around and gone.
Yeah, and it's
Just so
I mean,
y'all know, if y'all seen a ghost, Walt Thomas just walked up to the door and was like, "Nope, got to
No.
go." They on the podcast, so we can't get him to come on.
He ain't
Really?
gonna come on.
Will not.
And you blessed us.
Yeah, thank you
bless
for
us.
that.
Thank you
We're
for
gonna
Hey,
hang
this
that up.
this was a blessing here. We've been wanting to do something. We believe in what you guys do. We love having a podcast that my son can listen to, and I don't have to worry about turning it down.
Mine was watching it this morning before church. I walked in, I said, "What are you doing?" He's just rolling through the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm very, very aware of that. So
Yes.
we're thankful that you have tuned into that.
Oh yeah. So
And Steve, man, good
All-
to see you,
if
buddy.
All we knew, we had to cook wings for him. We could show
Well, we
off.
just know
Man.
know
Now we
what
know.
to do to
Phil
get
should
him
know
back.
Wings will get me
Now we know.
about anywhere you want.
Man,
Trenton Hatfield
got
said howdy,
plenty.
folks.
Plenty more
Well,
out there.
howdy to everybody.
Yep.
God bless y'all. Enjoy the Super Bowl if that's what you're doing. We appreciate y'all stopping by and hanging out with us. That's it for the Hayden Alabama podcast. I'm going to eat.
It ain't it. I mean, the it is right over there.
No, I'm fixing to go eat is what I'm saying. So anyway, well, I'm Philip.
I'm Shane.
Steven.
Gareth.
There's Josh over there. And Crazy's over
And
here.
Crazy Caesar.
This is crazy.
We'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Cody and AJ.
Uh-oh, Sheila said she saw Black Panther pass by that window on the right front. That was
I
not
believe it. I absolutely believe it. It was crazy.